Hello there. Today I'm going to talk about an extremely specific topic that I don't see many developers, front-end developers specifically, talking about this. And that is the OG image or the Twitter image. And what exactly is that? The OG image is just a tag, a meta tag that you place on top of your HTML file inside the head, and I'm going to search for OG image. It's an open graph type of meta tag with the field image. And as you might guess, it's an image. You can use JPEG, PNG, or any other web compatible image format. And what happens when you add an OG image to a website is that if you try to share it on WhatsApp, Telegram, or I don't know, Twitter, watch what happens. Well, that was fast. Once you paste a link somewhere, it's going to show the preview. And I'm going to give you another example. So I have the Remix website here. This is a blog post, okay? Watch what happens if I paste it here. I think I can wait. Yes. Now I have a beautiful thumbnail for my website. And that's exactly what the OG image is. It's the thumbnail of your website. And I think it's the cherry on top that many developers, they usually don't care about. But in my humble opinion, this gives that vibe of premium quality to your website. There's nothing more frustrating than grabbing a link, trying to share it to someone else, and then no preview image shows up. I think this is so frustrating. And I have two examples of beautiful OG images. This one is a course from Aaron Francis. He's a super nice guy, and everything that he does is top-notch quality. So of course, he made a cool OG image for his course website. Now, you can have one OG image like for your entire website and just paste this same meta tag on every route, or you could have a different OG image per route. So let me give you an example. I just showed you the example of a blog post. If I grab any other blog post from Remix as an example, I'm going to paste that. Let's see how that works. And there we go. Now we have a different OG image. So the Remix team, they were careful enough so that on their websites, they have a custom OG image per route. And one thing that I realized after playing around with the inspector is the following. Let's open up the inspector. We're going to search for OG image and take a look here. I don't know if you guys can read it. I'm going to increase the font. Check the URL of the OG image. It's remix.run -image -fog of war, which is the title of the blog post, but it's not fogofwar.png or fogofwar.jpg. No, it's actually just fog of war and then a bunch of query parameters. So I was like, oh, hold up. This is a dynamic OG image. So I started digging. I went on GitHub, and the Remix website, thank God it's open source because it's a gem. You can learn so much from this code base. So then I was like, okay, I need to find a route that is /image/slug, right? So I came here. Let me zoom up, and not so much. I'm gonna go to app and then routes. And there we go. We have the /image/slug route. And here is where the magic happens. You can click, there's some utils functions on the utils.server.tsx that you can see here. There is a function called create OG image SVG, which does exactly what you think it does. And then this function is called inside the route. So the route is just a loader, meaning that it grabs the HTTP GET request, it processes and generates an OG image and then returns that. Okay? So you can have dynamic OG images. You don't need to create one by hand like what I did on my personal website. If you go here to my personal website, you click on inspect and you search for, where is that? OG image. Here is my OG image. If I open up on another tab, it's this one. It's a generic, static. I do no processing on my part. This is not a route. It's just /og.png. So it's a static image. And this is exactly what it's going to show up if I paste it on any type of social media, which is good. It's better than not having an OG image. But ideally, you would have like a different OG image per route. And if you have the time, it would be really cool to have a generator of OG images. This way, you code the generator once. Here you pass the title, the author name, and there you go. Never again you need to touch OG images on your website. If you follow my approach, I have to like go on Figma, play around with it, create an image, and then manually host that image per route so I get a different OG image. But that's it. Just a super specific random video that I thought after seeing the beautiful preview that I got from the SQLite course from Aaron Francis and the blog posts from Remix. And it's also like a pro tip that I have for you if you want to learn anything new. Just start digging around, like check how things are made. I think this website looks beautiful. So I just opened the inspector and I started checking how Aaron made the SEO of the website, if he had an OG image. I think you learn a lot by simply playing around with existing websites. Now, sure, I don't have access to the backend, but I'm a front-end developer, so at least I can see the front-end code. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.